to take Janine in this morning, keeping her off school.
Why?
She's got a sore throat and a bit of headache.
Oh, dear, quite little Janine. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, would it, Mum? She's just playing you up, trying to get a bit of attention.
She doesn't feel well, David. I think she's entitled to a bit of TLC.
Aren't we all?
Anyway, I'm glad she's home, because I want us all to have lunch together.
Why's that?
That's for me to know and you lot to find out. Now, will you tell Ricky, please? And tell him it's important.
Well, if it's that important, Mum, why don't you do it yourself?
Because I've got a sick child to look after and a million one things to do around the house, that's why. I'm coming, love.
Hey, what's all this?
I promised she could have breakfast in bed.
You feeling better today, Arthur?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. A lot on my mind, you know.
Missing Pauline, I expect.
Yeah.
I should be back before you know it, Alf.
Of course you will. And you know where to come if you need a nice hot meal.
Oh, thanks. I think I'm going to get back. Cheers. See you.
See you then.
Yeah, ta-ra.
Can I get you two?
3 coffees to take out, please. Something for me to strangle her with.
It wasn't my fault.
Whose fault was it, then?
Whose fault was what?
This old biddy keeps complaining about the noise.
What, the hotel?
Well, I turned the volume right down. She must have her ear pressed up against the wall or something.
The manager's been giving me grief about it. I told him he could stick it.
Well, that's not a good idea, is it? Here you go. 3 coffees to take out. No, these are on me. Go on.
Oh.
Still, how long you been in the new house?
Yeah, ready for the new year, Dad reckons.
Yeah, but which New Year, though? Hello, Mum. What you got there?
Oh, don't you remember your old friend Grizz?
Chrissy.
Grizzly. We used to go everywhere together.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, I've been clearing out a few things, you know, to take to Kathy.
I ain't seen him in ages. What else you got in there? You can't give that away, that's a collector's item. Grant and Grizz were a double act. Shut it, you.
You know, Grant, sometimes it's time to put away childish things and pass them on to the next generation.
Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway, at least he's going to a decent home, eh?
Yeah, of course.
See you later.
Let's up. I'll put that curbstone out if you're not careful.
Sorry?
You've been sweeping that patch for the last 10 minutes, Arthur.
I better get on then.
Yeah, well, the colour's all right. I don't know about the length. Yeah, that's more a style. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay.
Discount?
Okay, another £5 off.
Done.
Still playing hard to get?
What makes you think I'm playing?
Because I know you, son. All right, Gita?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. There you go.
Thanks, I've got that later, all right.
Okay.
Roy! Cindy.
Wanted something, did you?
Listen, I think we need to talk.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
We just have a bit of a misunderstanding, that's all. We got our wires crossed.
Oh, really?
Look, Cindy, this ain't the place. I'll be over the portal cabin in half an hour. Why don't you come over there and we'll have a chat?
Yeah, maybe I'll just do that.
Good. I'll expect you then.
Bill. Oh, you know, in Bristol. Looks official.
Stick it with the bills.
That's a bit early for spring cleaning, isn't it?
Well, we're on a fresh start, aren't we? Anyway, I don't use half the stuff. Time I had to clear out.
Time you had a coffee, and I'm going to give you a hand.
No, I'm all right. I've cleared a space for your stuff upstairs. I've emptied one of the wardrobes.
Well, I thought I'd just start with a toothbrush and a spare pair of socks, that's all. Have you had a word with the boys and Janine yet?
No, lunchtime, they'll all be here.
I'll pick Janine up if you like.
No, there's no need. She's off school.
Well, it's nothing serious, is it?
No, it's just a sore throat.
Yeah, we're still worried.
You don't think she's got wind or something, do you?
Well, I don't see how she could have. That's probably just what you say. It's sore throat, that's all. Hey, Pat, now, come on, stop a minute. You're getting anxious, aren't you? About what they're going to say?
Oh. No, they'll be fine.
You sure you don't want me to be here?
I'm quite sure, Roy. Now, you come back later on and we'll have that drink, eh? They'll be fine. Well, come on, where's me coffee?
Oh, come on, love, get a move on or you're going to miss your train.
Oh, well, look, Ian, there's something I've forgotten to do. I think I'll catch a later one.
Oh, hang on, but I won't be able to see you off then.
That's all right, I'll catch a cab. Look, go and check on Jason.
Right, now, hang on, let me get this right, OK? I pick up the twins at 3, right?
Yep, and Kathy picks up Stephen at 1:30.
What about tonight?
Kathy's having all of them. Look, I've written you a note. Don't worry, now go.
All right. I'm going to miss you.
I'll only be gone a few days.
Only I've got a customer coming over in a bit.
70p, please.
Got to keep the clients happh, behave, lots of. Oh, there you go.
Grizz his name is. Grant never went anywhere without him when he was a toddler.
Very nice.
Yep, and there's a few toys and a couple of books for you.
I have had a baby before, you know, Peggy.
Of course you have, but you never know. They might come in useful. How's the baby's room coming along?
Well, I haven't really had a
Yellow's
chance.
a nice colour for babies, I always think. Doesn't matter which it is then, boy or girl. Can't go wrong with yellow. I could help you choose something if you like.
Well, there's no rush, is there? I mean, I'm only 5 months now. And anyway, the baby being with me and Phil to begin with.
Of course it will, but they grow ever so quick. And everyone needs a space of their own, don't they?
The bloke's coming around in a minute. I've got to go and pick up that gearbox, so can you sort him out for us?
Well, the thing is, Phil, I
might pop in the cab on the way back, all right?
Well, the thing is, I was supposed to be going around Pat's for lunch, if that's all right.
Yeah, it's fine. Won't be long. See you later.
All
bye.
right, mate. See ya.
Oh, leaving already?
I thought you'd be round earlier. Coffee's gone cold.
About to give up on me, were you?
I wouldn't do that, Cindy.
Oh, of course not. Good old Cindy. She'll always come round in the end.
Well, you did, didn't you?
I couldn't resist it.
No, you wouldn't be able
I
to.
wanted to tell you myself.
Tell me what?
I'm going away.
Where to?
I don't think that's any of your business, do you?
But what for?
Well, you know what they say. Change is as good as a rest.
I thought you and I could have a night out this...
Oh, dear, another misunderstanding. Crossed wires, I expect.
Come on, love. Tuck in. You've got to keep strength up.
I'm not hungry. I think I'll wait for the boys.
They promised they'd be here.
So where are they?
On their way over, I expect.
Can't you tell me now? Why do we have to wait for them?
I want to tell you all at the same time.
Oh, go on, Pat. I want to go lie down in front of the telly, please.
Well, you know that Roy and I have been friends for some time now. Well, he and I...
He's moving in?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he would. Does that mean he'll be taking me out more often?
Probably. You have to talk to him about that.
All right, if I go and watch telly then?
Yeah, fine.
Look, Cindy, you've had a sudden attack of guilt and you've decided to try and live with the most boring husband in the world. But it'll pass. You'll soon get over it.
Oh, yeah? And what sort of a husband were you?
That's none of your business.
About as good as you were a lover, I expect.
Well, I didn't hear no complaints at the time.
You really think you're something, don't you? But you know what I think? I think you're just in love with yourself.
When you're an expert,
Well,
are
maybe
you?
you're just starting to realise how lonely that is. I mean, who gives a damn about you, David? Who are your friends? You haven't got any.
I've had enough of this.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It must be really great being you. Too selfish to care about anyone but yourself. But you're really stuck, aren't you? Because you're never going to change. Not like my boring husband.
Ian! Oh, do it.
Yeah, well, at least he tries. And do you know what he's got?
Yeah, 2 fish and chip shops.
No, 3 lovely kids. Oh, and where are your kids, David? With your ex-wife and your ex-girlfriend, aren't they? And do you know what else he's got?
A wife he can't trust.
Not anymore. If Ian can change, and so can I. At least we've got each other. I mean, who have you got? No one. No one at all. So don't come crying to me when you're all alone.
I won't have to, because I know for a fact you'll be back here first.
You off down your mum's?
Yeah, just for a few days.
Tell her I hope she feels better soon. And don't worry about the kids.
Thanks, Pat.
Mr. Fowler? Mr. Arthur Fowler?
Yeah?
Sharma. Sharma Chaldu. From the council press office?
Oh, how do you do, Miss...
Oh, call me Sharma. Now, Mr. Fowler, if I may, I'm awfully sorry to track you down at work, but no one has answered the phone this morning, and I really must get this press release out as soon as possible.
Press release?
For the Lord Mayor's presentation next week.
Yeah, I'm afraid...
I'm sorry not to give you any notice, but I've only just had confirmation from the Mayor's office. I've managed to set up a photo call and presentation for next Thursday. For the Flowering Wilderness campaign? Councillor Dixon said he'd spoken to you.
Yes, that's right, but
I really must get the copy out today.
The thing is, you see, I'm still on duty
I'll
at the
only
moment.
take 5 minutes of your time. It really is rather important.
Yes, but you see...
I do have another appointment at 2.
I'll see my supervisor and then I'll meet you in the cafe in 5 minutes, yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Mr. Gramsci, yes, I'll make sure it's here. OK, bye. Bye.
Where were you at 1 o'clock?
Hey? Oh, sorry, Mum, it totally slipped my mind.
I told you it was important, David. I've had to leave Janine on her own.
Yeah, you're right. I should have been there. I'm sorry. I think I can guess what lunch was about, though. And I hope you and Roy will be very happy.
What?
You moving into his place, or is he coming to the square?
He's coming to the square, but we haven't finalised the details yet.
Oh, that's great.
But how come everybody knows what I'm going to say before I tell them?
Well, what else could it be, Mum? Family powwow. Attendance compulsory. All customers, I better go.
Does Ricky know, then?
I think even Ricky might work this one out, Mum.
But what am I going to say to her, Willie? I am calm. No, of course you're right. Yeah, of course you're right. I'll get rid of her, yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. 6 o'clock, yeah, in the Queen Bee, yeah. No, of course not. No, of course I won't, Willie. I won't let you down. Right, cheers.
Blossom, can you do me a favour?
What is it?
Well, if Peggy comes in again, I'm going to tell her that I've got to go out. Would you mind backing me up? Say I'll to see a supplier or something.
Driving you mad, is she?
Yeah, I feel like the Mitchells are closing in on all sides.
What you need is reinforcement.
What?
A few more hills around to back you up.
What, Ted, you mean? He's not much use to me stuck out in that hotel, is he?
Why don't you ask him to move in with you for a bit? It's not as if you short a room now, are you?
No, he's too proud, Blossom. You think it's charity?
Tell him you need him. If you say it's for your sake, how can he refuse?
You probably worked it out for yourself by now. But I wanted to tell you straight away before we went any further with the arrangements. I know you don't live here anymore, so it won't affect you in quite the same way.
What?
Roy and I are having a drink tonight, just for the family, to celebrate the fact that we've decided to live together.
And how was I supposed to know about that?
Well, David and Janine seem to.
Oh, so I'm the last to be told, am I? Thanks very much.
No, Ricky, it wasn't like
So my
that.
dad don't count anymore, is that it? What, so he's dead now, is he?
No, it doesn't mean that.
Oh, he ain't dead? What, Roy's just taking his place? That's what's happening, is it?
Ricky, I thought you understood about the divorce and everything. I've got a right to a life.
Yeah, you have. Look, I've done my best to deal with it up until now, Pat. You know, I think Roy's all right. I didn't expect him to be living in my dad's house and, you know, and sleeping in my dad's bed as well.
Ricky.
Go in there, that's it. There you go. Now, can I get you a tea or coffee or something?
I've had a coffee, thanks.
Oh, yeah, right, yes.
So, all I really need is a bit of information about the campaign, what it's all about, how it got started, and of course, biographies for yourself and Mr. Roper. Nothing too detailed, to go with a picture in the Gazette.
Oh, yes, well, you see, the thing is, Miss...
Sharma.
Sharma, yeah. The thing is, Sharma, is that, you see, there's been a bit of a miscalculation.
Miscalculation?
Yeah, about the money, about how much we've actually collected.
Well, that's okay. You can just present however much you've actually got.
No, you see, the committee, what they really...
What about the committee?
Well, I am responsible, you understand that, and they feel that the... Well, I've jumped the gun a little. You see, we haven't, as it turns out, collected our full target of £20,000 yet.
So you're not ready for a presentation, then?
No, that's what the committee is saying. See?
Well, there's obviously no point in continuing, then.
I'm very sorry. It's all my fault. I am sorry.
Why didn't you say so before? You could have saved us both a lot of time and trouble.
Yes, I am sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time. You see, I really am sorry.
Cheers, Gran. Do you mind if I sit down?
Not really.
Good, is it?
Yeah.
Do you know you've converted me?
What to?
Well, I've told my mum I'm not eating meat anymore. I'm not even steak and kidney. I've told her it's a moral thing.
You know, it's not just things that look like meat you've got to watch, though.
What do you mean?
It's things like cheese.
Yeah, but that comes from a cow.
And pig's bladders.
Pigs?
Or sweets, or jelly. Do you know they make gelatine?
No.
After they've killed all the animals in the slaughterhouse, they boil up the bones. And that is how they make it.
Never.
Yeah. It's all in here. You can borrow it if you want.
Sorry. Thanks.
Hello, you. What, checking up on me?
Not you, Sarah. She all right?
Oh, Robbie Jackson? Yeah, don't worry, he's harmless.
I hope so. Still, I'd rather she was here with you than back at that hotel. At least she's got you to keep an eye on her.
Oh, what about me?
What about you?
Oh, don't you think someone should be keeping an eye on me?
You've got...
Especially at a time like this. I think my family should be round me.
Yeah, but...
Look, Ted, you're all fed up living in that grotty hotel, weren't you? And I could do with some moral support. Why don't you come and stay with me?
But you're having all that work done.
Yeah, it's all finished now. And I've got 2 spare floors, enough room for a family. My family.
Kath, really, we couldn't be putting you to all this bother.
Well, you wouldn't be. Come on, Ted, the kids hate it in that hotel.
Yeah, well, they'd love it, but what about Phil?
Well, Phil's really into family. He thinks it's a great idea.
All right, try again. I think you might find, Ricky, it works better if you try it in neutral. Sam, happened? Well, your mind don't seem to be on the job.
No, I'm sorry. Just had a bit of a row with Pat, that's all. It's because of Roy. He's like moving in. I've just got a bit upset about it. And I told her what I thought.
One words or one syllable.
Yeah.
Well, Roy ain't a bad sort of bloke. He ain't gonna cause any trouble or anyone, is he?
Yeah, I know, but
Still, you don't know what she's doing. You gotta get it off your chest, ain't you?
Right, well, just forget about it, eh? So let's try again, yeah?
Yeah, and this time, Ricky.
Yeah.
Business a bit slow, is it?
Well, these things take time.
Not too long, I hope. I'm opening this place in the new year. Builders, merchants and DIY.
Builders merchants? Well, it's quite an undertaking. You've got a partner, I suppose?
No, just my son. It's a family business. New start for all of us.
And for me, too. I'm Felix, and I wish you all the success in the world.
Cheers, Dead Hills. Perhaps I can put a bit of custom your way.
Well, you never know.
Do you know, I think I could do with a bit of a trim.
See, it's working already. Come in.
I didn't think you were going to be back until about 4.
Oh, 3:30, I told Cindy.
All right, hello, mate.
Hi.
And I'm coming round tonight.
What about tomorrow?
No, Ian, I'm sorry, I can't do tomorrow.
No, hang on. Cindy said, well, look, she left me a list here somewhere.
Well, Pat's probably doing it.
Pat. Yeah, that's probably it, isn't it, Pat?
No, Robbie said he'd look after him while I nipped out.
I'm sorry I forgot to get anything in, love, and I just haven't had a moment.
No sweat. I'll get a couple of sausages, eh?
Why don't you get something cold? Save yourself having to cook.
Nah, don't worry. I can operate a frying pan.
Cheers, love. Cleaning?
Yes, please, Carol.
Just a minute.
So, how are you?
You after something?
No? Just being friendly.
Or don't. Doesn't suit you.
Nigel says he's okay.
Well, my mum says he's a pervert.
What does that mean?
It means he's weird.
Well, don't you want to find out more about his wife than that?
Not if he's dangerous, I don't.
All right, then. You keep watch while I go inside. If anything happens, you call for help.
Oh, good afternoon, madam. What can I do for you? A haircut, perhaps?
No, thank you, not today.
Yeah, if you ask your mother if it's all right to come here.
She's gone.
Oh?
She died.
Oh. I'm very, very sorry. What, would you like one of these?
Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to.
You're quite right. Look, why don't you take one home and ask your father? Then you can decide.
What's in there?
Never you mind.
You have a wife?
Why'd you ask that?
Oh, just somebody said.
She's like your mother. She's gone. What is it? What's the matter? What's wrong?
What have you done? Claire!
Oh, he was waving this razor at me. And there was this trap door in the floor. And he said I wasn't allowed to look.
And what about his wife?
He said she was dead, and he was looking at the trap door. It was awful, Sonia.
And then what happens?
He gave me this.
Chuck it away, you don't know what's in it. So, do you think we should tell someone then?
No, just keep it secret between you and me.
I told you it was weird.
You did the right thing, Arthur. Oh, I don't know, really.
Perhaps I should have told her the truth.
We don't know what the truth is, do we? We're waiting for the police to come up with
Well, I
that.
hope they do. Lying like that. I felt I had something to hide. Like I was a criminal.
Nonsense, Arthur. Look, have a little faith, and it'll all come out in the wash. Do you fancy another?
No, I've got to get back. The daughter-in-law's looking after Martin.
There's, Bianca been in? No, mate. She's supposed to be in here.
You going over Mum's later on?
No, I don't know yet.
It's no big deal in moving in.
Not to you, maybe.
Look, I wouldn't worry about it, Ricky. It's never going to last.
Oh, I thought you liked Roy.
I do, I'm just saying it won't last.
Well, they're getting all right, though, him and Pat.
Oh, you're changing your tune, aren't you?
No, look,
Look,
all I'm
take
sa-
it from me, mate. These things never last.
Ricky been in yet?
Billy, do you know what are in sausages? All those gory bits. Kidney, liver, intestines, brains.
Brains?
Yeah, brains, which is more than there is in there.
The beans are boiling.
Thanks.
Listen, Billy, I mean, do you know what sausage skins are made of?
But, Robbie, we don't know and we don't want to know. And if you don't
Look,
keep
I
out
just
of the
thought
way...
he'd be interested, all right?
And Roy's going round here for a drink tonight. And I'm invited.
John?
Oh, I don't know yet. I mean, you know, I get on all right with Roy, but
But he ain't your dad.
yeah, well, there's like dads and there's dads, isn't there?
What do you mean by that?
Well, like, you got David, like, he's his real dad. I mean, you know, it's pretty useless, really, wasn't it? I mean, he went off before he was even born.
Yeah, but he didn't know yet.
And then there's Alan, who, you know, like, sort of took over and started looking after you and that. And he's like your dad. Don't it get confusing?
I'm not confused.
Yeah, well, I am.
Listen, you just got to get used to Frank not being there. Then you can get used to Roy being there. That's right, Nick?
No, I don't know, really.
Well, while you're thinking about it, why don't you go and get me another drink?
Yeah, there's a boy, she wants one of them Ponzi names, you know, Nathaniel or Nathan. Nathan Mitchell, don't sound right, does it? What about, Bobby Moore Mitchell? Martin Peters Mitchell.
Bacardi and Coke, please.
Coming up. Come on, Ricky. Name your all-time favourite West Ham player.
I don't know. Billy Bonds, really.
Billy Bonds Mitchell, that's the one. Might get called BB. Yeah.
Well, how about Upton Park? Upton Park Mitchell. Sounds posh, doesn't it?
Upton for short.
Yeah, right. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, I might have to have a word with Mum about the grandma a bit. Cappy's starting to get a bit jumpy.
Well, you sure it's not just her hormones?
Well, who knows, but, well, I don't want Cappy getting upset about anything.
You can let me sort that manager out before we leave, then.
Yeah, well, there won't be any need for that now, will there? And here's the man we've got to thank. Thanks for taking us in, Phil.
Yeah, cheers, Phil. Looking forward to it.
Oh, don't mention it.
So that'll be a gin and tonic, pint of lager and whatever Phil's having.
Coming up. No, thanks, I've got something to talk to Cappy about.
Well, send her our love, and thanks again, Phil.
He's not going to come, is he?
Shall I go and see if I can find him?
No.
Try and talk him round a bit.
No! Sorry, Roy, but I don't want to go chasing him around. Give him a few more minutes, eh? Why don't you go up and check on Janine instead?
All right.
Oh, go on, Phil. It'd be so nice if I could just pick up the phone and say, come and stay with us. They're all desperate at that hotel.
Yeah, and we'd be desperate with them kids on our backs.
They wouldn't be on our backs. There's plenty of room for all of us. You said yourself would be rattling round.
I just don't fancy it.
Why not?
Well, I hardly know him.
Well, how's your chance?
I can get to know him down a pub. Don't see why he has to come and live with us.
Because he's family.
And?
Because it would make me happy.
And?
Because I've already offered.
Without asking me?
Well, it was a spur-of-the-moment thing. I just... You sneaky git, you've been having me on, haven't you?
Maybe.
You mean you don't really mind, then?
No. Well, it's only for a week or so, isn't it?
Well, yeah, the thing is, it might... that's going to be in, all right, I'll have to go. Tell him I'm on my way.
All right.
Did you have a lot of girlfriends when you were at school?
Oh, hundreds.
And were you in love with them all?
No, not every one, just the special ones.
Looks like we'll have to have that drink without him.
I'll go and try the pub, shall I?
No, I tell you what, I will. You two get on and open the bottle, eh?
Thanks, David.
Pat was a bit of a heartbreaker when she was a girl, weren't you, Pat?
Could say that, yeah.
Come on, try a bit. You love sausages.
This wouldn't be any of your doing, would it?
No.
No.
Well, I might have mentioned something about brains.
Good, is it?
Yeah. I bet you never knew, Mum, that it takes the guts of nearly 2.5 cows to make one tennis racket.
Oh, I never knew that, Robbie. So, you borrowed this, did you?
No, I bought it.
Well, if you can afford to buy things like this, you can afford to buy your own vegetarian tea, can't you, Robbie? Here, Billy.
Mum?
Yeah, that's good, isn't it, eh?
I'm so sorry, Ricky.
No, I'm sorry. You know, I shouldn't have.
No, I shouldn't have.
It's just hard to explain, sometimes I just get angry, you know.
I'm not trying to replace anybody, Ricky.
Oh, I know that. But look, I brought us a bottle of sparkling stuff. Well, you know, just to wish you all the best.
Ricky.
Oh, shall I open it then?
Well, should we wait till David gets back?
I don't know where he's got to.
Can I speak to her, Dad?
There's no one answering for a minute.
I want to speak to Mum and Vicky.
Just hang on a minute, will you?
Oh, go on, Dad.
I said there's no one answering.
Dad? Dad? Are you all right?
Yes, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Hey, steady on, that's enough.
All right.
Don't want you getting a taste with this young lady. Cheers. Right, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Set in rural Australia in the period following the Second World War, we follow Sarah Adams as she starts a new life. A Place to Call Home, next on Drama.